Pokrovsk Territorial community is located south of the center of the capital and borders Donetsk and Zaporizhia regions. Today we are frontline territory, and since the beginning of the full-scale war, we have remained in the zone of possible hostilities. Our community has become such a center for internally displaced people and the armed forces of Ukraine, as they started building fortifications here. We are very close to the combat zone in the Hulaypole district, 47 kilometers away. Since the beginning of the war, we have constantly seen number of weapons and vehicles that travel through our community, as well as the number of military personnel we receive in the community. There are stabilization units in the hospital. Our military are stabilized there and then sent to Dnipro or Zaporizhia. Today, the community consists of 50 settlements, and 20% of the population are internally displaced people. The community suffered from armed aggression in the form of damage to 10 communal property. These are social infrastructure facilities. The only our lyceum, which provides the community's children with a complete secondary education, suffered the most. It is almost completely destroyed. The degree of destruction is about 85%. Today, our children have been studying remotely for 4 years in a row, because there are no high-quality protective structures where they could resume learning, at least in a mixed form. Another important issue today is the restoration of utility company, which has been devoting all its resources and efforts to helping the armed forces of Ukraine build fortifications. Restoration of water supply, municipal equipment, and construction of new protective structures are among the priorities of our community. Also, given the large number of internally displaced people, there is a need to reconstruct unused facilities to turn them into housing for internally displaced people. There are a lot of questions. Today we have already developed and submitted for approval a plan for the restoration of our community, which contains a clear understanding of what we would like to restore and what we need to work on. But this can be overturned in an instant by the deteriorating situation at the front due to the lack of adequate air defense and weapons that our armed forces could use in the fight for our independence. We Ukrainians are working to rebuild, and I am very confident that we will live to see the victory. But it depends on whether everyone can celebrate. The role of all our allied countries and international organizations depends on how urgently weapons will be provided, so that as many Ukrainians as it is possible can win and celebrate our victory.